Welcome back to BookedMM with Mrs. Mullen, Beach Edition. Today I'm going to talk to you about the book Dark Energy by Robison Wells. Now, Robison Wells is the one that also wrote the Variant series about the boarding school that wasn't really a boarding school and that the kids had to try to escape from. I don't know if you remember that series or not, but it was really good. Same writing style, excellent story. This is science fiction. It's also a little bit of action adventure, but it is mostly science fiction because we are dealing with aliens. If you read any of the Lone Star Award books from last year's list, this book reminded me a lot of Undertow. That idea of aliens arriving on Earth and how are we going to deal with it. Now, before I go much further, spoiler alert, in my enthusiasm to tell you about this book, I may tell you more than you want to know. So if you're worried about that, go ahead and click away now. All right, so in this book, an alien craft has crash landed on Earth. And not like a little tiny alien craft like from Independence Day or something like that, but a gigantic alien craft that took out an entire swath of the United States when it came in, killing 18,000 people when it crashed. This book deals with the daughter of the NASA scientist who is in charge of figuring out what's going to happen to these alien people, how to make first contact, and all of that. Now, what he does is he has his daughter go to a boarding school that is about 10 to 15 miles from the crash site while he's working on site. Because for the first couple of weeks, nothing happens. Everyone's just inside the ship, but nothing happens. And of course, they've called out the military and all of that. Now, what makes this story like Undertow is that once the aliens do make their appearance, the government thinks it would be a great idea if the two of the teenage aliens go to school at the school where this private boarding school where his daughter is. What makes this different from Undertow is in Undertow, your mermaid creatures look like fish and they were not really human looking. These aliens look exactly like you or me, except they're very, very pale. And the scientists theorize that's because they've been living on board a ship their entire lives, so they've never seen the sun, so there's no chance for them to get any pigment. I can't go much further with it because there's a lot of twists and turns and I'm so afraid of giving the entire story away. I think that this has a really good chance of winning the award this year. The only thing that might keep it from doing that is because of its similarity in subject matter to Undertow that won last year. But I really enjoyed this book and I think you will too. Thank you for tuning in to BookedMM with Mrs. Mullen. This is your daily reminder. Keep reading.